See the child. He is pale and thin. He wears a thin and ragged linen shirt. He stokes the scullery fire. Outside lie dark-turned fields with rags of snow and darker woods beyond that harbor yet a few last wolves. His folk are known for hewers of wood and drawers of water, but in truth his father has been a schoolmaster. He lies in drink. He quotes from ports whose names are now lost. The boy crouches by the fire and watches him. Night of your birth. 33. The Leonids, they were called. God, how the stars did fall. I looked for blackness, holes in the heavens. The dipper stove. The mother dead these 14 years did incubate in her own bosom the creature who would carry her off. The Reverend Green had been playing to a full house daily as long as the rain had been falling, and the rain had been falling for 2 weeks. When the kid ducked into the ratty canvas tent, there was standing room along the walls, a place or two. He stood with others of his kind along the back wall. The only thing that might have distinguished him in that crowd was that he was not armed. An enormous man dressed in an oilcloth slicker had entered the tent and removed his hat. He was bald as a stone, and he had no trace of beard, and he had no brows to his eyes nor lashes to them. He was close unto 7 feet in height, and he stood smoking a cigar even in this nomadic house of God. And he seemed to have removed his hat only to chase the rain from it, for now he put it on again. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel it my duty to inform you that the man holding this revival is an impostor. He is altogether devoid of the least qualification to the office he has usurped, and has only committed to memory a few passages from the good book for the purpose of lending to his fraudulent sermons some faint flavor of the piety he despises. In truth, the gentleman standing here before you posing as a minister of the Lord is not only totally illiterate, but is also wanted by the law in the states of Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi, and Arkansas. "Oh God," cried the Reverend, "lies, lies." He began reading feverishly from his open Bible, on a variety of charges, the most recent of which involved a girl of 11 years, he said 11, who had come to him in trust and whom he was surprised in the act of violating while actually clothed in the livery of his God. "This is him," cried the Reverend, sobbing. "This is him, the devil. Here he stands. Let's hang the turd," called an ugly thug from the gallery to the rear. The young teamster instantly produced a knife from his clothing and unseamed the tent and stepped outside into the rain. The kid followed. They ducked low and ran across the mud toward the hotel. Already gunfire was general within the tent, and a dozen exits had been hacked through the canvas walls, and people were pouring out, women screaming, folk stumbling, folk trampled underfoot in the mud.